Hey guys, what's up? We're back in American Truck Simulator. We were getting a little annoyed the last couple of episodes. We took a little break. I think we're ready to play some more. And hopefully we can be a little more careful, get less violations, less stupid wrong turns, and just be a little smarter. We did do the difficult parking job. It was only a 40-point job, but still felt good about getting it in there. It didn't take too long, probably a little longer than it needed to, but that's okay. So I think we're just going to, I think we're in Bakersfield, and I think we're just going to see if we can, I think do we need to sleep? I wish you could see your status on the screen as far as fuel and sleep, but I don't think you can. Well, let's. Why are we in the middle of nowhere here? Did I not save? I think it saves automatically. I think we ought to hit drive and just remember where we are. I did take a little break here. I don't remember where I left off. Okay. Oh yeah, I think we just dropped off a load in this yard here. So the yard's just kind of in the middle of nowhere, I guess, is what's going on there. All right, so we want to pick up a job, I guess, here. I mean, we could just head out to Fresno. I mean, if we have to drive a ways anyway. Could oh, you can't do that on cities that you haven't discovered yet. I thought we were going to discover Fresno and Huron on the way here, to be honest. All right, so we got to pick up a job in Bakersfield. That's fine. Wow, this job really pays good. I didn't look at my sleep or my fuel when we were on the screen where I could have done that, so that was pretty dumb. But let's set this is our GPS. We're not committing anything. So actually, we do need to sleep, and there is a place to sleep over there. So you know what? We'll sleep. Means we're gonna have another time driving through the night here. I bet we're gonna miss that job that we were looking at too. So the whole plan is full of wind. But feels weird not being in the cab. Yeah, I mean, it's a little lame that we're gonna end up driving through the night. But I don't think there's any way we're gonna make another job without having to sleep. And I still believe that if you can, you're better off not sleeping when you're on a contract. It's entirely possible that I'm 100% wrong about that. And I mean, there have to be contracts that are long enough that you have to sleep during them no matter what. I think. Pretty sure. Here's the motel. It's Satellite Inn, I think it said. It's kind of cute that they have that extra flavor. All right, let's rest. I could be completely, misunderstanding this sleep thing entirely here. It's certainly possible that I am. And I don't know how I would ever actually figure out that was the case anyway. I suppose really what I should do now is go and look at my job board. Let's do that, because there's a really good chance that job that we are headed for expired already. So let's just take another look at the freight market here. So, yeah, it did. So this one's really short, but it pays pretty good. It'll take us to Oxnard. They're so short. This one would take us to Yuma, which would not take us to any new places. jobs all suck, is really what it comes down to. This would take us back to San Francisco, which is not really what I want. This would take us to Fresno, which we haven't discovered. Pickup is pretty far away. Can we do by distance, I wonder? Distance from us, origin. These jobs are all terrible. Let's do this one. It's a short one, 4 or 5 hours. And it takes us to Carlsbad and far southern California, which it looks like we've been to San Diego, surprisingly. I don't know. I don't like any of these jobs. Let's just take this one. I don't think it's too far. 45 miles away to pick up the load, which is kind of far, but I think we're just kind of... This drop-off is just in the middle of nowhere, I think, is really our issue here, unfortunately. Looks like we get on the highway here and shouldn't take us, hopefully, too long here in the middle of the night, 1:40 a.m. to get there and pick up this load. It's in the opposite direction we need to haul it, you know. I don't know what to do about that. Just some of the pain of running your own trucking business. I don't think taking a quick job would really help us. I think our truck is would still be stuck. Going too fast. I think our truck would still be stuck back there in Bakersfield if we took a quick job when we tried to get back in it. So I think we do have to do this here. Just get somewhere where there's a job and drive it somewhere. And driving at night is less than ideal, but it is kind of cool to see all the lighting effects and whatever. Like, we just had some headlights, you know, kind of shining in our cab. And it's cool that the lighting effects, you know, from outside extend into the cab. I feel like I played some games like this where that wasn't really the case in the past. Okay, we're not too far away now. Let's stay in our lane. Yeah, that delivery spot, wherever that was, where we dropped off that last load, I think it's just like really out in the middle of nowhere, really inconveniently located. I'd say we should remember that and not take jobs back there, but good luck. I don't know how we would really know that. So I think that I did figure out that, like, you know, on the GPS, the yellow roads are roads that you've essentially discovered that count towards that, like, percentage that they have of how much you've discovered. And then the obviously the red is, you know, your path to where you're going. Not even looking. It's middle of the night, wouldn't be odd. Someone's out here driving, right? What are the odds? Alright, so we're picking up here at Bitumen, looks like. Bitumen is like another word for asphalt, I think, isn't it? Or concrete or something? I think asphalt. Not positive. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Bakersfield to Carlsbad, that's the job we came for. Doesn't pay that great, but we're going to take it anyway with the hopes that we'll get to a better spot where trailer's over there. Okay. Hopes that we get to a better spot where we can get better jobs from. Again, we were just kind of stuck there in the middle of purgatory. Bakersfield. Oh, the be perfectly honest, Bakersfield kind of is purgatory. Purgatory-like. Certainly. Get under here. Alright. Luckily it's not too rough on you with those docking procedures. If you really had to line up the kingpin and the fifth wheel, all of which I've learned about from watching YouTube videos about how the heck trucks actually work. If you actually had to line them up, this would be a lot harder, no doubt about it. Okay, so we're going to make a left up here onto the expressway. Pretty easy pickup, a little far out of the way, but other than that, no big deal. Take this turn nice and wide here. Slope doesn't seem that unwieldy. You got good visibility at least, since it's not a trailer. Okay, speed limit's 55. Let's just get up around there. This thing's heavy. Struggling a little bit uphill. But as soon as we get near 55, we will kick on the cruise. Getting there, getting there. Of course, then we hit a turn, which makes it difficult for me to hit the cruise button key, because I got to reach for my keyboard. There we go. Cruise is on, 57 miles an hour. Should be a good spot for it. And we have 173 miles, 4 hours and 30 minutes to go. Game time wise, still no idea really how game time maps to real time or how it progresses. I'm a little confused by it. I was pretty confused by it in Farming Simulator 2017 too. I eventually, I think, figured it out. Understood like what it means to warp time in that game. You know, you speed up time in Farming Sim, and some things speed up, like how fast your crops grow and how fast your animals, you know, are progressing through their life cycles. But like the farm equipment doesn't go any faster. You don't go any faster. Kind of weird when you think about it. I mean, obviously, the idea of warping time is weird in general. Not an obvious. This is the truck lane, so I guess we should get into it. Maybe because there's a big uphill here. But that's why I have a hard time getting up this hill. Yeah, we're just going up the mountain. All right. Probably be a little cooler in the daytime. But what are you going to do, right? Oh, we're on the 5. Well, that makes sense, I guess. The 5 is the big interstate that runs, if I remember correctly, between San Francisco and Los Angeles, or at least that's the stretch of it that I'm most familiar with. Pretty boring stretch of road, if you ask me. But it's way faster than taking the 1, which is another option between those two places. What is that whistling? Like I hear like a high-pitched beep. Oh, it's gone now. Was it my ears ringing or was it in the game? I'm not sure. I think we're going downhill now, so the cruise isn't really working the accelerator much. Maybe it's just the sound of the truck. We can hear it when we're not accelerating. Carlsbad is where we're headed, if I recall correctly. Oh boy. Haha. That was close. Carlsbad is famous for its caverns. I think I went to Carlsbad Caverns when I was a kid. I have some family who lives out there, but I'm not really close with them. I haven't been out there in a long time. Honestly, I'm not like a huge fan of California in general. Certainly, Los Angeles could fall off the face of the earth as far as I'm concerned, and nobody be any worse off. Well, except the Los Angeles. I don't know what you call people from Los Angeles, but they would be worse off, presumably. I don't think anybody else would miss them. San Diego is nice, and the weather is, fantastic. It really is all the time. But it's expensive, and I don't know. Still a little fake, not as fake as Los Angeles, but I don't know. The value system there is just different than it is here, I think, and most people like what they, kind of know and grew up with, I think. I would consider living in San Diego. I would not consider living in LA or really anywhere near LA. I probably wouldn't want to live in San Diego either. To be honest, it's just not my cup of tea. Not a huge beach person. Beach is okay. If you're gonna pay all that money to be close to the beach, probably should be more excited about the beach than I am. And don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, and like I say, the weather is just, amazing all the time, pretty much all year round from what I've seen. Certainly has some things to recommend it. It's not nearly smoggy as LA. Don't have that whole basin effect they have in LA that really makes the smog a problem there. And of course, anywhere is better than Beijing when it comes to smog, from what I understand. See some crazy pictures out of there, huh? Who knows? Maybe it's all just propaganda. I don't agree with Donald Trump on very much, but I do agree news media is pretty freaking terrible. I don't know what you do about it. I don't think his approach to it is the right one either, but, he's got a good starting platform, or starting position for his platform that, news media sucks, does a bad job of doing their jobs. I think that's really pretty accurate. Well, that's not to say that there aren't lots of well-intentioned, honest, ethical, well-meaning people in the media industry. There certainly are. I have no doubt about that. I think the whole industry is just devolved. Evolved? I don't know which it is really, but the whole industry is just kind of, I think, in a place where doing what I think is the real work of a newsman, which is to report the truth and the facts as precisely as one can. I just don't think the whole environment is set up to support that really at this point. The way that media organizations make money, all of the you know, mechanisms, etc., that have sprung up around this gigantic media beast that we live with now. Just seems almost beyond fixing. You know, maybe it is. Maybe you know, I mean, I've talked a little bit in previous Cuervo silver. Cuervo, nice. Cuervo's crap, obviously, but still, I appreciate the reference. Oh, it's getting light out. This is pretty cool. I like the sunrises and sunsets in this game a lot. Talked a little bit in previous videos about how I think YouTube is really important, you know, in the evolution of human kind of knowledge sharing, and you know, disruptive in that regard. And I think that there is a case to be made that, you know, maybe YouTube or something like YouTube is actually the, you know, potential answer to our what I view as our current kind of, oh boy, media problems regarding, you know, news reporting in particular. How that shakes out, no idea. But the sort of democratization. Look at the sunrise over there. That is beautiful. Really nice. Really nice. Unfortunately, we're driving away. We can check it in our mirrors, I guess. Yeah, look, you can see the sun rising back there. So cool. So cool. Let's look back. So cool. Guys, look at that. Really, really nice. Very enjoyable. Alright. We're getting honked at. Stop lollygagging. Let's get this rig moving. I had 22 minutes on the video here, so 23 maybe. My counts are always a little off because there's always a little bit at the beginning and the end that bit at the end that I chop out. Where I'm quitting out to my desktop doesn't affect it. But I chop out the beginning where the game's starting up as well. It's only a few seconds, I guess, probably. So we're right around 23 minutes. We'll probably try to do the hard parking job here, I hope. We took this from a bitumen to a bitumen. Probably take the hard parking job and give it a shot here, and then we'll call this one done. This is a much more pleasing journey than the previous two episodes where I lost my cool a little bit. Really did. Is that where it goes? All right, we discovered Carlsbad. Oh, look at this. There is no choice for where to deliver it. You have to deliver it here, and you're delivering it like in the middle of, that's cool, in the middle of traffic. Wow. Very interesting. So, can I even turn it around here without going over this precipice? I wonder. Honestly don't know. I'm getting distracted by the beautiful sky and the alright, let's get out and see what we got here. Holy cow. This is going to be impossible. This guy up my ass here. Whew. I mean, I don't know, guys. This just doesn't seem doable. And I crashed. I didn't even see that car there. And now it won't even let me do an auto park. I gotta turn around. Okay. I don't understand this one, honestly. I don't really understand this one. I mean, people don't give you a chance to get in there. I don't know what you're supposed to do, really. Let's turn it around in this yard here. We can turn it around here fairly easily. Just come around here. Cut it hard. Jackknife, never hurt anybody. Turn on our turn signal. I think I'm just going to take the auto park if they offer it this time, because that is insane. I don't know how you're supposed to do that with all that traffic there, guys. Wow. Right now there's not so much traffic. It is true that now there is not so much traffic. Should we try it again? Let's give it one more shot. Oh my god. That's a light? That's a traffic light? Are you... You know what? To hell with this. That's stupid. What kind of traffic light was that? For what? For the construction where there was nobody there and I'm delivering to the site? Well, alright. That was an annoying end, but other than that, pretty nice, relaxing episode. Nice drive. Some cool sunrise there. And yeah, still having a good time. So there will be a next time. And we'll see you then here on American Truck Simulator. Thanks for watching. Like or comment if you enjoyed it.